Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the general collective weekly reading. This is not for, any specific zodiac sign. So like I always say, just take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm starting out with the oh my god, what's the name of this deck? The Wisdom of the Oracle deck. As if I haven't used it 100 times. The Wisdom of the Oracle deck, because I can honestly say, like, I know energetically, like, the way I'm feeling is, like, very, like, almost playful and childlike. And as I was sitting here prepping, just getting the cards out for the reading, they showed me a card in this deck, the Serendipity card. I don't know whether, we'll see if it comes out, but that was the card that, was kind of like, it's an energy of expect the unexpected, in good ways. It could also be, synchronicities that, could be happening around you, but, it's just exactly what it is. It's serendipity. I'm also using Illustrious Tarot. And then there's, I want to say it's the Sandpiper spirit in this deck that it says be playful. And I'm feeling that, like, I'm telling you, that very, playful, happy energy right now. Just like, it's not even like an energy of being, like aloof. It just feels like, you're in a, or you may be, or someone you're energetically connected to. Like I said, this is just what I'm picking up in the energy. So it just feels like just very like almost like Nine of Cups. Like wishes are fulfilled, you don't have a care in the world, you're happy. And before every reading I always wash my hands. And as I was washing my hands, I got Pharrell's Happy. And I did, pick that up in a reading, a previous reading. I can't think of what one it was off the top. But let's just see what this energy has for us this week, because we're going to have the sun moving into Taurus. We're having that new moon at 29 degrees of Aries. Then we're also going to have, Mercury going retrograde the following day. We still have a lot of Aries energy going on with the sun and Jupiter, which is like the Wheel of Fortune card. And, Aries represents, new beginnings, taking that leap of faith, going in a direction that is, like for you. So as I am recording this, we do have the moon in Pisces. So there's a Pisces stellium going on right now, which is making the energy feel like kind of, like that's probably why I feel the Nine of Cups, like kind of dreamy and, just like I can say for me, like the day that I've had prior to starting this reading, like I've been laughing. I just like, it's just been a good day, and it has been full of surprises, like for me as well. So some of you may be experiencing that. And it just makes me want to say, like, soak it up. Soak it up, soak it up. So let's see what messages need to come through for the collective as it pertains to the energy for this week. What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy for this week? One more. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have unfinished business. And as I, looked at this card, I heard a return. So like I said, we will have Mercury going retrograde this week. So something or someone could be returning. Um, and I don't know why I always say unfinished business, but it's unfinished symphony. But it is a card of, something, not being done. Like, that's what it makes me feel like. But then we have peace. And imagine, which is, it is definitely like that Pisces, I feel Neptune, that dreamy energy. You could, possibly be dealing with a Pisces, but like I said, we have a Pisces stellium, so all of us are going to be feeling this Pisces energy. But what I feel like is, then we have Y here, which is kind of, like throwing me off. But what I feel is like for some of you, there could be, like I said, something or someone returning. And with the peace card, it almost makes me feel like, and there is an olive branch on here that the dove is carrying, like someone may be extending or wanting to extend an olive branch. With this Imagine card, again, like it just feels very like I said, very Neptunian, as far as like the dreamy vibes. But I'm getting like with this Y here, like some of you, you could be having dreams, and in your dream, like it could be trying to give you messages and you're trying to figure out like what does it mean. But for others of you, like I also feel like someone, I almost feel like you're having dreams about each other if this is playing out between another person for you, which would like you wouldn't be physically connected to this person. But the Y card here is like, it's almost giving me like almost like a curious energy. And I'm hearing like Another Round by Fat Joe and Chris Brown. Mm. But yeah, that Y energy is like, it's kind of throwing me off, but someone is almost giving me the energy of like, maybe they've been, questioning, a direction that they're being pulled. Because if you can see this here, they're being like pulled by the moon. So some of you, you could be, either this is you or someone else, guided to come and extend, like, again, it almost makes me want to say like a peace offering, or make a peace offering with something or someone. But let's see what comes out. What's going on for the collective? What's the overall energy for this week as it pertains to the collective and the energy? What messages do we need for the collective? We have the Poise card. Which to me, like, I always get Hangman energy off of this card. Like someone in a position, kind of like, it almost is tying into that why, like questioning, like, maybe it's just, you're questioning, should I go towards this, or should I reach out to this person, or like, because that's what it makes me feel, especially with go the distance at the bottom. This is that Aries energy of, it's almost like the Fool energy. But I feel like someone is like just pondering. Yo, what did I say? Listen, y'all, like, for real, this is crazy. This is absolutely like, I mean, but they showed me. Someone, it almost makes me feel like with both of these cards, again, there's that pulling by the moon. And if I'm not mistaken, in tarot, 18 is the moon. And 48 breaks down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3. But that is... the 12 is the Hangman energy. And then we have the deep knowing at the bottom. Yeah. I almost feel like someone is gonna like, oh my God, what movie is that? I can't think of what movie it is where they say you can't fight fate. Can I get one more for the collective? I'm so like, I'm shocked that that card came out because they showed it to me clear as day. Then we have the never-ending story. So for some of you, there's the end to a cycle, especially with this never-ending story. Breaks down to a 10, which is, you know, basically it is the completion or the closing of a cycle where someone has, you know, been, maybe they have been trying to, you know, fight fate with this poised and serendipity card, like not willing to surrender. But it makes me feel like with the Clean It Up Act, like literally, like, or I said Clean It Up Act. Maybe someone's cleaning up their act. The Clean It Up card. You know, someone's like gonna lean into it with the flexible. Here. Because then up under that we have the chaos and conflict, which is almost like a 5 of Wands energy. And it's almost like someone, you know, they've been in this energy. I feel like this is internal. And it's almost like there's a shedding here. Like from this, I guess it would be a zebra, and it's shedding its zebra skin. Like, oh, realizing like, let me just come out and be, not to say like, I mean, it's just giraffe skin, but I don't know. It feels like a shedding. Let's see. What is going on for the collective? Look at this. The Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could be like a connection coming together that's going to go the long haul. And I almost said, I felt the Empress in this deck. I mean, in this card with the 3, and the Empress is number 3. So if you're resonating as a feminine energy, this energy could be coming towards you. It doesn't have to be. Or this could be you in this energy. So let's see what messages we need as it pertains to the energy and spread for the collective. Messages do we need? Spirit, guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need. If you're a feminine energy, it's almost like I almost feel like if you're resonating as the Empress energy, and, you know, this could be, you know, possibly energy that's coming towards you. It almost makes me feel like you're just in a position to receive. Like, you see how she has her arms open, and it's almost like this serendipity, like this could be coming towards you. And for some of you, if it's someone returning from the past, it's almost like maybe you feel like it's going to be the same thing all over again. But with the Clean It Up card, it's like, you know, possibly they could have, you know, again, like I had said, I don't even know why I said it, but cleaned up their act. And as I say return, look at the bottom, the Mercury retrograde card, the 6 of Cups. Just get one more. bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could even just be a new job. You've been maybe, something is opening up where, in your current job, it's just been the same, it's making me feel like routine, mundane, routine-like energy, where some of you could be, stepping into the job of your dreams. You could have been offered this energy, or it could, if it's possibly, due to a relationship or connection, for some of you, it's going, like I said, I felt that energy already of it going, for the long haul. The Ten of Pentacles is something that, lasts. It's normally an energy of something that you're able to pass down. It deals with legacy. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. For some of you, it definitely is work. From the 10 to the 2 is the 8 of Pentacles. This is all work. For others of you, with the 7 of Pentacles here, it's like you're contemplating. This is that why energy here. Wondering, whether you should continue investing time, energy, effort. For some of you, it's money into a situation. Or if you should just go for a situation that would be solid. And then we have the 10 of Cups. Like, come on. And this is like shared happiness. This is the happy, family type of energy. Or just, that ultimate emotional fulfillment. But with the World here, it's a cycle that's closing so that something new can begin. Let's see what comes out, y'all. Let's see. What's going on, Spirit? What messages do we need? Five of Swords. For some of you, with this, if you're resonating as an Empress energy, like I said, if this is coming towards you, it's almost like you're not trusting it. And then we have the Lovers at the bottom. You're not trusting this energy that's coming back. And it's almost like with the Lovers here, like I'm getting like, maybe there was a decision made, maybe, however it's resonating for you. The Five of Swords is an energy of, mind games. It's an energy of manipulation. It's an energy of ego. But it's also an energy of defeat. So for some of you, it's like you're just really like unsure about this connection. Like, is it, I want to say like, is it really real? But we'll see. We'll clarify that Five of Swords. Yep, the Magician. Coming out under serendipity. Which, it's magic. That's what it feels like. Like, it almost feels like this is spirit, like, conspiring this for someone. Because then we have the Fool at the bottom. It almost makes me feel like there's the Empress. Yeah, this energy is coming towards you. If you're resonating as the Empress energy, we have the Six of Swords at the bottom. And it's almost like you don't trust it. I don't feel like you trust it. Maybe you feel like, if this is a person that you've dealt with, that it's like they could possibly be a manipulator. But the Magician is divine masculine energy, where the Empress, is divine feminine energy. And it's like, nah, it's almost like you don't have time for another round of whatever this is. If this is someone returning, if this is all work, it's almost like you gotta like almost stop doubting yourself, because there's an opportunity. I don't even feel like it's come in yet. For some of you it is, and it's gonna have you like almost questioning, like, yo, is this for real? With this Poised and Five of Swords. But with the Six of Swords at the bottom, there's an Ace of Swords here. For some of you, it's like you know the truth. You know that you need to make this move, or for some of you, you will be receiving like the clarity you need. And it could just be like, you know, that why energy again, like you're just questioning. Yeah, we have the devil with the emperor. Yeah, some of you do not trust this person at all, if this is a person. And for some of you, if this is a job, it's like you don't want to go into something that you can't, you know, get out of, just to make it simple like that. But I like, you gotta use your own discernment. Because the devil could also mean, you know, contracts. It could be a card of obligation. But I just feel like you're not trusting. And it could just be within your own masculine energy. You're not trusting. Not feeling like maybe for some of you, like you can't, you know, for a lot, the Empress and the Emperor, they're both, you know, cards of being like your own boss, being your like an entrepreneur. But it's like you're not trusting of either your own masculine energy or a masculine energy, male or female, doesn't matter. But let's see, what other messages do we need? But I feel like spirit is, what's the word? Initiating this. The Wheel of Fortune. Because it tried to flip over, so we'll take it. If something is expanding, or, you know, it's time for something to move in a new direction. And for some of you, it's like you're just not trusting your intuition, what your intuition is trying to tell you. For some of you, it is like an energy of like you just don't trust it. You don't trust it with the Seven of Swords. So it's like you're second guessing. With the 2 sevens here, you're second guessing it. I get one more. But look at all these majors out here. I get one more for the collective as it pertains to the energy for this week. Yeah, it could be something, you know, someone is saying with the Page of Swords. It could be something that you're seeing. But it can also be like a message as well. Like, hey, can we just work it out? For some of you, it is coming from a masculine energy, the King of Swords here. With Temperance and the King of Swords. Like, this masculine energy is like sure now. Like, that's what it makes me want to say. They're sure. So they could be coming in with this offer. But again, if you're a feminine energy, you're like, what the fuck? Like, look at this. It's just the same energy of like the never-ending story. And if someone had, you know, broken trust with you, that's something that's hard to rebuild. It's very hard to rebuild. But it's almost like this masculine energy knows, like, they have to, you know, like, if this is giving me, like, the energy of, like, a fresh start, they have to, you know, it's almost like turning over a new leaf. And they know it's going to be work. There's mountains in the background here. They know it's going to, you know, it's going to require work. But if you're a feminine energy, I just don't think you trust it. And even if this is a job for you, you know that it'll move you forward. It'll, you know, be like, you know, you moving in the right direction with the Wheel of Fortune. But it's almost like, damn, I don't want it to turn out to be this what I just left, if that's a job for you. Or if it's resonating as, you know, a job or work for you. But it's almost like with the temperance here, it's like it's no use. It's, you know that you need something that is, emotionally like almost reciprocal. Because if you're not, in something, or invested emotionally in something, of course, then you would feel like this. So let's look at the Five of Swords, and the Fool jumped out. With the Queen of Cups at the bottom. Yeah, I just don't feel like you trust it. It's like emotionally, if you're feminine energy, you're like in a different place. Can I get one more for the Five of Swords? Yeah, the Two of Cups. Yeah, this is what you, like I just said, it's what you want. But it's almost like you won't know if this is what it is unless you take that leap of faith. And it's something that, has been on your mind, you've been thinking about with the Four of Swords. And then look, we have the King of Cups. So this could even be this masculine energy. Tell me about the Devil. I almost feel like someone is leaving this Devil energy behind with the Eight of Cups, which means walking away from something that, no longer emotionally serves you. So, like I said, it could go both ways. This could be a job. This could be a person who's walking away from this energy and heading towards you. Can I get one more? Yeah. Oh my God. Don't I say the 8 always leads to the 10? And we have the 10 here with the 2 and the 8. And look, someone's walking away from this to go in the direction of their happiness. And there could be, messages or a conversation incoming about this. But with the Eight of Wands, it's like someone's almost being pushed by the energy to do this. Tell me about this Magician. And we'll clarify the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune together, because I feel like this is all spirits working. Like it's being divinely orchestrated. The Magician. Son. Like the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is coming in. Someone is deciding to take some type of action with the Two of Wands, because they've been wanting this. This is something that they've been thinking about, whether it's you or another person. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Again, it's almost like if you're resonating as a feminine energy, this energy is coming towards you. And if you're just in like a magnetic state is what it feels like you're pulling this in almost. But with the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords, that makes that Five of Swords. You don't trust it. You don't trust it. You don't trust it. And it's like, nah, I'd rather just, kind of like protect myself. But Spirit is saying like, nah, we're about to clear up the confusion. We're about to clear that up with Justice and the Seven of Cups. I'm kind of interested to see where the Ace of Swords is. But let's look at this Page of Swords, and then we'll grab the guidance or advice. The Page of Swords. The Three of Cups, which can be a card of, reconciliation, a celebration, coming together. I'm hearing a date. So someone could be asking you out on a date. And then we have the Four of Swords. There's the Ace of Swords, but I want to find it in here. It's like someone is finally, deciding to open up, to come towards you. I can almost feel like the energy of someone like this Queen of Wands. Like, I don't feel that it's an out, like another feminine energy. It could be, but I don't feel it that way. Spirit, wouldn't orchestrate another, woman. But it almost feels like, this could be the feminine side of that masculine energy that is almost like co-creating with spirit. But I more so feel like it's just the same feminine energy that, there's a high attraction. And like I said, you're very poised. That's the energy I'm feeling. And feminine energy receives, which is what an empress does, but it's almost like it's magnetic. Tell me about this Queen of Wands. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna just keep coming up because the Empress is all of the queens. And it's almost like you're emotionally, you're focused on you and what you want. And so it's like you're not gonna take anything less. But I just don't. I feel like with the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Cups here, like you've let go, like you. So it's just like you're, like, again, it makes me feel like open. Because this Knight of Swords, whatever it is, it could be that clarity that's came in for you. Like, nah, I just gotta, open up to receive what is for me. I can't look at it as like an obstacle or a challenge. And for some of you, for this masculine energy could be like coming to like lighten your load. But they could be coming in a little aggressive, but it's like they're being fueled by passion. With the Knight of Wands here. So it could just, catch you off guard because you're so focused. Because the Ten of Wands is a card of focus. Like, you're focused on you and, taking care of your responsibilities. For some of you, as a feminine energy, you could, have a lot of responsibilities that you're taking care of. And I feel like this person, like, it just feels like a shock. Like, they're going to come in and be like, yo, let me help you with that. Or, like, something like that. It could be, But now I kind of want to look at the feminine energy. Tell me about this Empress. Tell me about the Empress. That was the Nine of Wands, which it makes me feel like that's you being defensive as, the feminine energy. But it's almost like you're protecting yourself. And again, just with more confirmation, the Two of Swords. It's like, nah, you really can't afford another, like, blow up with the Tower here. But towers aren't bad things. And I want to say, like, I see you. I see you. We have the Hangman. It's almost like you just, like, you don't have time for someone that's unsure, or a situation that, but it's unsurety. And anytime we're getting ready to embark on, something new, or being, like, nudged or pushed in a direction, it's always going to be clouded with uncertainty. But the cards are saying, with the Three of Wands and the High Priestess, trust what your intuition is telling you. Trust it, because you're solid. You are, like, the only word I can say is solid as this Nine of Pentacles. And your intuition is, like, solid and on point. And y'all know me, I'm an advocate. I always say, don't ever second guess your intuition, because things normally go bad when, it happens. So Spirit is kind of telling you, like, nah, just put your worries on me. I got you. Don't worry about it. Look, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Like, trust. Just trust. Just trust. Don't second guess. The Two of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Ace of Swords. You're moving in the right direction. with this Ace of Swords and the Chariot here. You're heading right towards the truth. And for some of you, it's like the truth will be clear to you. It'll be clear if you can trust this. It'll be clear. But for some of you, it's like, if it's the masculine energy, they've had like a change of perspective of you. Like, it's almost like they couldn't see you before, but it's like they, like I keep hearing, like, I see you, they see you now. What is this Hangman, Spirit? And then we'll grab the guidance or advice. What is this Hangman? Exactly. The Page of Pentacles, that change of perspective. And it's almost like, oh shit. Now I'm sure, like, this is where I want to put my time, energy, and effort. And for some of you, like I said, if this is work, your perception has to change. Everything is not going to be like, you know, every job is not going to be like the job you were previously at or you're at. You know, it's almost like, how do I want to say this? Like, where are my words? Because for some of you, I feel like you're going to be left like almost speechless. Help me out, Spirit. Help me get the words for this. This Hangman and the Page of Pentacles. It almost just makes me feel like it's going to turn out better than you expected. Yeah. Look. The Temperance card. Yep. And then we have the Three of Swords at the bottom, which is an energy of, like, you know, it's past, it's hurt and heartbreak and pain that has happened in the past. And for some of you, if you stay in this situation, that's all you're going to keep feeding is this Three of Swords energy. And Spirit is like, no. Change your perspective. Change your perception. Change your perception or your perspective. But it will be changed. And then you're gonna, you know, you can't jump into something new and expect everything to be how you want. It's best to just jump into something with no expectation and just see how it plays out. Allow the energy to play out. It almost feels like someone doesn't want to do that or didn't want to, but it's like now they want to. Well, let's see what the guidance or advice is. What's the guidance or advice, Spirit? This is like almost, you know what it's giving me? It's giving me an energy of, like, you know, trying to prejudge a situation. You're not going to know what the situation is like until you're in it. And it can turn out to be, you know, completely different than what you expected it to be just because of what you've already been through. But you can't, you know, like they always say, you can't knock it till you try it. And it's like, Spirit is like, no, you gonna do this. You gonna try this. Because sometimes, you know, it can take that. It can take, you know, Spirit having to, like, almost intervene. Like, no. You're not gonna... You know, sometimes, like, we can sabotage stuff by, you know, overthinking. Wondering why. Why this? Why that? Just sometimes you just have to go with it. What is your intuition telling you? What is your intuition? You know, what is it telling you? Where is it pointing you? said, if you're a feminine energy, you've been, so focused on yourself that this is something that's coming in for you. The ace of, like, if it was in reverse, okay, or if I felt like it was in reverse, then I would be like, okay, question it. But no, I don't feel like you need to. Not with the Wheel of Fortune here, not with the Magician here. It's almost like you attracted this, you manifested this to come in for you. So let's see what the guidance or advice is. Bottom of the deck, we have the Peacock Spirit. Let it shine. And like, the colorful peacocks are actually the male peacocks. So I feel like for some of you, you are drawing in a counterpart. I'm going to look and see where the Emperor is in the deck. But it's almost like this energy is like, it's coming out. It's coming towards you. And it says, claim your independence, which is that Nine of Pentacles energy. Is coming towards you as a feminine energy. So don't doubt yourself. Don't let self-doubt creep in. And definitely don't, block it. Just, you gotta act like you already have it. Act as if with the chameleon spirit. Act like you deserve this. Because for some of you, you do. And look at this. It says Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Like I said, Spirit got you. Listen to me. I've been there. I know what it feels like to have, or excuse me, y'all, because this hasn't happened in a long time. But to just trust Spirit, you have to. Whatever your intuition is telling you, like, listen to it. Without getting personal or too specific, like, I've been there, and the only thing I had to, lean on was Spirit. And I'm so glad, like, for other people, the situation could have, seemed negative, but I don't even care, because in all, I had to trust myself and know, like, no, where I'm being guided to is for a reason, and I have to allow myself to receive that. So trust me, I know what it feels like to not trust yourself or to second guess. Because sometimes these divine detours, they save your life, yo. I don't know if I would even be sitting here right now doing tarot, doing this reading right now, had I not listened to my intuition in the situation. And I just called out and I said, yo, I'm not going to ask why. It took me a long time to get over, like, maybe it was something that I wasn't supposed to know, but I knew that I was protected through the whole thing. I knew that I was, because I felt it. Your intuition is not thinking, it's you feel that. It's something that you feel. And I'm telling y'all, had I not, I don't know where I would be. I don't know if I would even be sitting here right now doing this reading. And that's how deep it is for me. But I knew some was, how like Drake says in God's plan, someone was watching me close, and it could have only been Spirit. And obviously, I accepted it, and I stepped into that alignment, and I've been better for it. And it just reiterated my faith in Spirit. So I would never, and I tell people all the time, whatever you feeling, trust it. Because sometimes we can see things, or there could be signs coming to us from all different kind of ways, but we're not paying attention to it. Pay attention to it. And if you really feel deep down that your intuition is telling you not to trust something or someone, don't. Let your intuition come to the forefront. Don't try to put it down with overthinking. So let's get the guidance or advice. I'm sorry, y'all, but sometimes these readings be just like, oh my God. Like sometimes I know, so I don't care, but I know people watch my readings and be like, "Oh, this girl don't know what she's talking about." Maybe it's just the way I explain it, and if that's the case, I'm not the reader for you. But look at what this card says: Scarab Beetle Spirit, magic works through you. And embrace, like you have to embrace that in between, from where you're at to where you're going. It is uncomfortable. It hurts. Because it's almost like you're being ripped away from certain people, places, and things, but don't question that. Don't. Look what's under that. Change is beautiful. Transformation is beautiful. Look what happens. Like, imagine how a moth feels when it has to isolate itself and go go from a caterpillar to a butterfly. But when you come out, like, I don't know. I couldn't even be here explaining this like this if I hadn't went through it myself. And look at this. The miracles are endless, and I'm telling you, they are. And some people get so stuck in like it being like, oh, it's money or it's this or it's that. Is no, it's a feeling that you can't put into words. And it's almost like for sometimes you have to, like, how can I say this? Like, sometimes in order for these things that come to you, it's like you just have to be open to receive it. And if you stay open to receive it, life will surprise you. Yes, it's gonna hurt to go. Sometimes life stings. Yes, it's gonna hurt to have to move away or do stuff or separate from the people, places, or things that we may not even consciously know are holding us back. But look, you have to trust. With the White Raven Spirit, it says trust in the magic. Listen, y'all. Oh, I do want to see where the Emperor is. Look, coming. Coming. We got the Six of Wands, or the Six of Swords, the Emperor, and the Six of Cups. For some of you, this is someone from your past. For some of you, it could even be like an old boss where like, or not even an old boss, but like someone that sees you as like, for some of you it could be like it's a new soul connection for you. And it's okay as a feminine energy to have your boundaries, but still be welcoming as this Queen of Swords. Because for the feminine energy, the Tower already happened. It already happened. And now it's just, time for you to just align with it. Like, it's time to start rebuilding again. Sometimes you got to start from scratch, and that's not a bad thing. So let me read this Scarab Beetle Spirit. And then I got to go, y'all, because my face is all a mess right now. And it says, magic works through you. The oracle message, in ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was revered for the creative magic in scarab beetle spirit, or for the creative magic of scarab beetle spirit reminds us that we can bring forth something extraordinary, seemingly out of thin air. Whenever you let your creativity flow through you, Scarab Beetle Spirit reminds you that Spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old, for Spirit co-creates with you. channeling energy through you so that you feel replenished and vitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. Now it's time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. The protection message. Do you doubt your unique inner magic? Are you afraid that you have no originality or that creative juices don't flow through you? Perhaps you mistakenly believe you're not the creative manifesting type. Scarab Beetle Spirit's message is that creativity is a living force that comes to all of us from Spirit, who wants every person on the planet to manifest magic and co-create the world anew. You are as capable of resilience and innovation as anyone. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. So draw inspiration into your being and begin to playfully create something new and do it without any judgment. Creativity and magic are your legacy as an expression of the Creator, so let them flow through you. And we started out with that Ten of Pentacles. Listen. Y'all know, and that's the ice cream truck. I know y'all hear it. But y'all know how it is when you just imagine when you was a little kid and you heard that ice cream truck. It sent off a signal. Like, yo, I need to, like, the ice cream truck is here, you know? Like, and that's what I feel like Spirit is doing for you. Like, it's letting you know, is there, you pay attention to the signs, yo, I'm telling you. And look at this. It's a victory. The Six of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the World. A whole new beginning. It's yours. It makes me want to say, just take it. Take it. Take it. So as always, y'all, I thank you all for tuning in with me. Ooh, I hope everyone has a great week. And just, you know, let the magic happen. Just let it happen. You know? Get out of your head and step in and let your intuition guide you. So like I said, I hope everyone has a great week. I thank you all for tuning in with me. If it resonated for you, you know, I'm glad. But if not, you know, maybe it just wasn't your story, and that's fine. And I will see you all on the next one. All right? Later.